Yeah, work it. Yeah, baby, look at that. Let's get that money in there. There you go, baby. What are these lights? We keep telling you to tell us. Oh, for God's sake, we're back.
Once again, man, they do this to us.
You earned that money, though. But we're back.
I regret nothing.
There's no shame as long as you got paid. And we're back with the final game of the day. That's right, EPG versus Nemiga. Everything to play for. Nemiga taking a 1-game lead, and EPG just stomping hard back. This could go either way.
This can go either way if EPG decides to throw a little bit again.
We are very fond of the draft, actually. Look at this.
All right.
I'm ignoring that statement. We are unbiased casters.
No. Yeah, of course. And we have Zitrax with the Draw Ranger once again.
All right, Nemiga's won. Let's go next.
All right.
Oh, wait, there are no nexus. We have to...
And actually, like, they don't have the PL. It's been banned. So they have the same thing again, the Weaver versus the Draw Ranger. And the Nemiga, they took the... Nemiga took the Enigma to actually show Mitch how it's done.
I like the way you're pronouncing that.
My Enigma. Yeah, he's just gonna go there, use the black hole, and completely destroy Elements Pro Gaming. I'm counting on it. I'm calling it. This Enigma is gonna be better than the first Enigma.
This is gonna be better than Mitch Enigma. That's what you're telling me. That's
Helm of Dominator.
All I'm hearing.
No Helm of Dominator. Just a BKB jumps in, uses black hole, catches 5.
I can get behind that. You know, I'm feeling that. I can see that being more useful than going for a Helm of Dominator and then dying a bunch of times. But that, was a rough game. Yeah, it shouldn't have been that rough.
It shouldn't have been that rough, definitely. I mean, they had the game. Let's be real. Mitch did play well. He won the lane. Everyone else on Elements Pro Gaming played well, but then they started kind of throwing a little bit. They started having fun. A little bit too much fun. Right,
I mean, we
chat?
see that a lot.
There's nothing wrong with fun, right, Twitch chat? Right? Nothing wrong with that.
Well,
every once in a while, you want to have some fun. You want to loosen up. You don't want to really be like try-harding you through your whole life, right? It's like try-harding is basically like working some shitty job that you don't want to be at, you know, and making money, making it rain, but still hating yourself because you're doing it. And EPG,
you're not feeling good about what you've done for that money, are you?
The EPG, they love Dotes, man. They're here for the moment. They're here for fun. They're here to throw every now and then, if it's possible. If it's necessary, they're gonna throw. Nothing wrong with that.
Just your EPG standards, right?
Of course.
I mean, they can't lose though. They picked the Clinks. The final pick, Clinks. All right. This hero is actually very good against that Drow.
Really, is it?
So I hear.
So I hear as well. It's basically Drow Rangers. That's ex-boyfriend. He's skeleton. It's the same stuff.
Did she murder him?
I don't know. I think she did. And now he's angry and he's back. He wants to get her for that.
A little bit psychotic. So in the breakup, of course, Earthshaker with his big muscles seduced Drow Ranger. And now Clinks, he wants vengeance, all right? He's here to strike back.
Clinks is ready. He has built up that hatred towards Drow.
But Enigma, he gave birth to children that hit quite hard with the Drow aura.
And Alina.
Okay, too hot to handle
I think
here.
they're gonna send... Drow is basically saying this. Listen, I have this crazy psychotic ex-boyfriend of mine, the Clinks. Can you go to the mid lane and handle him for me, please? Like, seduce him a little bit so that I can live my own life. That's what's happening.
And she's like, I got you, girlfriend. We're good to go. So I'm looking at this though, and we've actually seen this sort of matchup before, the Lina versus the Clinks, and people go, Lina, she's got a stun, that's great. Look,
she's got the stun, she's got the...
You have to get to 6, and the Clinks is just going to use his strafe, walk right up, slap you around the face, no Chris Brown intended, and just force you out of lane.
Yeah, before you have that level 6, you have to hit your spells. And some players, they have problems with hitting their spells. And because of that, if you're playing Clinks, you don't have to hit anything. You just use... how is it? Like, it's this button here. Yeah, this is for me. Yeah, W. You press that, searing arrows, and then on the hero. Searing arrows, hero. And if you're too bored by that, you can also right-click searing arrows, and then just right-click the hero, and that's it.
Why are you struggling? It's got English letters on it. You really struggle to find that attack key,
I'm blind.
But keyboards always have it in the same location. I'm done with him.
There we go. Now I'm fine.
All right, there we go. You forgot your glasses, did you? They're on there
That's
now.
it.
Good. But looking at this, whose lineup do you like more?
Looking at this right now, I like the lineup of 1, 2, 3. I like Nemiga's draft more because they have the draw, guys. They have the draw, and with that draw, they can definitely take the game. Because Zitrax, man, in that first game, he was actually he brought the pain, man. That draw ranger was so strong.
You like that draw, do you? With the Enigma as well, the Islands are spawn out.
The Enigma is kind of questionable, though. Let's hope it's not Mitch Enigma. Let's
It's
hope
not, because it's on the other side.
I know.
Enemiga,
I'm
so
saying
yeah.
let's
hope he's not emulating his hero mix.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. But it's gonna be fun either way because we're gonna see some fun black holes. We're gonna see some fun. Wait, there's DNZ on the tree end again, and he lost the first game with the Enigma. Now he's playing versus it. I wonder if he's gonna go for those phase boots again. They didn't really. Oh, look at this.
It didn't have the biggest effect because
The
it was jumping
shining
on
light of the ancient.
beautiful.
Why don't you ever show us the dire? Like this is
This is very
discrimination.
biased. It's
Yeah,
almost
you're
like,
biased.
why is our ops saying that EPG are going to win?
Like F.
They haven't said that any game since. In the final one, I mean, I like this though. The Citrax is like, I got my hero,
GLHF.
have fun in return.
No.
you son of a-
GLHF. That's all you have to do. F, but big F with a comma afterwards. So GLHF. That's what matters. Did you see that? The way they wrote it? It's very important. There's one player, one certain player, I'm not gonna name him. He usually writes that because F is the first letter of his nickname, right? And he
Okay.
does that in every game. And he basically became a meme in this scene, and everyone is ridiculing it. It's actually just friendly banter, just some. We're
Just
having
friendly
fun.
banner, or it's
We're
not
having
like whoever
fun.
loses this is
Like,
out. you know?
it's basically like little reveals, you know. It's just fun, nothing more. No, you
Lil
have to
means
accept it.
nothing by it.
You have to accept it. When people start trolling you because you did something stupid, you just have to own it and accept it, and that's it.
Oh, Mitch snuck in and kidnapped a rune from Fishman right from under
Yeah,
his
of course.
nose.
Why give Mitch anything else? He can be the bruiser, he can be the ogre. He did it
leveled
well
the
the
Fire
first game.
Blast again, and this time it was worthwhile.
It was worthwhile, yeah, because he got that rune. So
Oh, look at this block.
This
Nemiga.
block.
Look at this. Getting max exposure on the main cast stream as their banner is in full show. And the block, it's about even, but
it's
said
a bit
this.
better for Buran, yeah. It's a little bit better, but
well, no, because you got
the creep, yeah, the first
Yeah.
creep died. Because of that, yeah, you're right. Kodos has
the
an
miss
edge.
chances as well, yeah. So it's going to push.
It's gonna push.
unfavorably.
But because of that push, actually, any other hero would struggle. But Klinks, because of the searing arrows, he should be fine. Because he's not gonna... Oh, let's see what the odds say.
Well, they're about even. Well, I said about even. There's a little bit of difference, about 0.5 difference between the two. So if I was a bet man, I would take EPG because in this case, all the GG bet goes.
Would you take
the
Swift
right.
Ending? Swift Ending, actually.
Swift Ending looking to take someone here. This is a tri-lane, by the way, up against LeBron and Swift Ending. And, I mean, to be honest, you can overwhelm that trend. The lead seed is good, but in a 2-on-3 scenario, you're just going to be ran out of lane.
2-on-3 scenario is definitely difficult for that treant. It's not really easy. LeBron, he is a good treant player, definitely, but he has to be a bit careful. He's playing versus Rao, Shaker, and the Bane.
I'm not the only one disappointed. We haven't really seen LeBron on many heroes that actually have some sort of skill shot. And you got
Like
that name.
Shakiro.
You got that name, and you're not playing skill shot heroes.
Yeah, I mean, I
like
wanted to,
LeBron from down low.
I
Let's
wanted
go.
to meme a little bit because his Jakiro is infamous, but I don't want to meme that much. It's LeBron is actually a pretty good player, and he had some rough times in Navi, especially with Lil and all that jazz.
I was there, Percena.
Yeah,
It was,
it's very popular, right? That whole.
I mean, I was there. I saw what was going on. I don't need to read Lil's blogs on it. Bot lane,
You
though,
don't need those little reveals, all right?
Swift Ending's taking a lot of damage here.
Oh,
the
the
fissure as
fissure.
well, but Living Armor's been leveled early and LeBron's ready to party. This
Yeah.
is not one of those, I'm a coward and I like to hide with the nature's
Yeah,
guys.
this is not 007 treant. This is
Da-da.
in your face treant with the heal, with the armor. And I mean, when you're a position 5, I actually like this more. I like this better because it
You're
it
not
helps.
ganking, you're
yeah,
present.
you're not. Yeah, exactly. and you don't really have a lot of kill potential, 2 versus 3. So why even go for invis? Because just get that armor, heal your Weaver, get that Leech Seed to heal him even more, and that's it. Just sustain him, sustain your Swift ending, because he's gonna carry you. It's your carry.
Well, hopefully he'll bring you to a swift ending. He has picked that Weaver, and he's been pretty on point so far from what we've seen. The real thing to highlight here is the gank potential of both these mids. Or maybe highlight Chosen One in the top lane. They have to move away, though, as Astral does show up. And the salve will come out from Chosen One. He'll heal right up. It does get interrupted, actually. We've seen a lot of mistakes in this series with salve usages. Usually you only get about 200 HP before you get interrupted.
He has 3 mangoes on the Chosen One, so he's ready to create a lot of babies here. He came well equipped, man.
I don't see a stork. Can you please explain the birds and the bees to me, Liz?
The birds and the bees, I mean, with how Enigma...
no, save it. It's going to be much better when we get a game of BZZ in it, because it'll be the birds and the BZZ.
The way Enigma multiplies is by using mangoes to get mana, and then she uses that mana to create new little eidolons.
Did you ever call, you seen the Eidolon, you know, the Immortal? They look a bit like something that explains birds and bees, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They look like spermalons.
Yeah, spermalons. They aren't
Chosen
eidolons.
One is dead. Dunsparce in. No
talking about spermalons, they're gonna try and catch
Look at this, they're
Mitch.
chasing them forward. They're like, I'll avenge my daddy. The fish are catching the wrong side, though. Mitch is so
daddy!
Daddy's daddy!
No, they can't avenge daddy. The daddy is dead, and they also disappear.
Well, LeBron in the bot lane trying to pummel the Fishman here. But so far, looking at this, Mitch is a true winner on the CS. Look at this ogre. 22 last hits.
I mean, Mitch is a winner, but it's an ogre. Like, how much do you benefit from last hits? You can get that Atalance and Aghanims. Actually, this game, I would love to see him go for that Crimson. All jokes aside, like, Crimson would be good.
Against Drow, always
against
good.
Drow, Aura, it's always good. And Lina is actually taking quite a comfortable lead. Well, 3 CS lead, let's not call it super comfortable, but she's doing well versus a Klinks.
I don't like the way Piranha's playing this. I'd like to see him between her and the creep wave. With the strafe, he always has the advantage.
Alright, he does, but she has the Drow Aura, remember, and because of that she hits Fishman.
Yeah, Fishman has no life. He needs to get rid of the Swarm. Oh, the tiny little attack from Swiftend, and you cheeky bugger will get the kill. Meanwhile, top, Mitch is ready to dive. Very deep here. Needs to be careful. Malphite's going to come out. And Astral can cut him
Astral
off. Oh, it's short term stay. Could go for the fissure, but he's holding on to it. I think he should have fissured straight away. He could have actually trapped him in under the tower.
Yeah, he could. I'm not certain why he didn't. He was saving that fissure for some reason.
Maybe they're worried about DNZ with a reset, but
they
still,
weren't
you have the
worried.
advantage.
He's just baited. I mean, he just missed that spell, that's all. He missed the opportunity.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, he didn't miss it because he didn't use it, which is the big problem.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to use the spell.
Sometimes you miss 100% of the fishes you don't shoot.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. You have to use the spell. If you use the spell, there's a slight chance that you might hit the spell.
Well, there's the fish.
There you go. So
Can't
good
do
right
anything
now,
in the mid lane,
Astral.
but Mitch in the top lane, he can die at least. Chosen One's going to be hit by the Curse Crown at time, though. The turnaround, DNZ Piranha is here. He arrives finally. He'll turn around for Astral as well, who cannot run fast enough. The Tranquil's being interrupted with the Shadow Realm, and he can't run away.
Yeah,
he's
you can stun him for a bit.
But he's done. No escape from this. Piranha picks up the haste, makes the rotation. Beautifully done.
It was exactly the same thing in the game 1. Remember when he got the haste with the Kunkka?
So you're saying it's no big deal because now Nemiga are going to win?
Oh, it might happen, actually.
Well, if things are repeating here,
yeah, history repeats itself. So that might happen again. You never know.
I don't know. Maybe EPG slapped down a history book, opened it up.
Yeah, you see, they're winning the lanes 4-0, 4-0. They're winning the lanes again. So if school has taught me anything, is that it's that EPG is gonna throw soon.
I haven't recently checked where Bosnian schools rate on EU ratings for schools, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
For schools.
You know,
who cares about that?
We don't get included in those.
Who cares about EU ratings? Come on, we are not in EU anyway, so.
We are in Ukraine. We are in true CIS land, and well, we've got CIS action, of course. EPG. Well, I say EPG. They are CIS in the manner that they went through that region.
They are the Russian organization, actually. I believe they are in Moscow right now. Like
Yes, that's where they have their training camp. There's a lot of complaints about this. There might be complaints about Varanya. He moves in, zip tracks, taking a lot of damage. The Gus can count. Nice sleep happening from Fishman. They didn't get it off quick enough.
So when I was in EPG, they were talking about building this gaming house for us, and they basically sent me all the pictures of the house being built and all that, and they told me that they can't wait to have me there and that it's gonna be so much fun when I'm there and all that jazz, and then I'm here just casting,
yeah,
and they're in that house.
I'm sensing some anger here right now.
No anger.
I
I might shed a tear or two at the end of this game, but no anger whatsoever.
It's like in America they build walls. In CIS EU they build training houses and don't invite Lizard. That's how this works. They invite you to the studio though. Look at this. LeBron moving in with the
LeBron invis without any trees around though.
Yeah, Fishman's gonna feel safe. He's like, there's no trees nearby. There could not possibly be a tree in here. But can they get the kill? This is a hard one actually. Fishman's so tanky. Like, how do you get through?
He has sleep, he has brain sap. He's not really easy unless he walks in.
There's the brain sap. Lisi comes out. They're going to move in. LeBron's going to tank the towel.
Yeah,
there's the Nightmare going out.
He should be fine, yeah. So basically, what they did right now, besides failing to kill
Besides using the black hole in top lane, Mitch is fine as well. The Living Armor comes out. It's fine. LeBron's
Is he fine, though?
No, the tower!
No, he's not fine.
It gets the final hit. Mitch is going to fall.
Bye-bye, Mitch. You're the first one to fall on the side of EPG. How do you feel about that, sir?
I don't feel so good.
I don't know how I feel, but I'm a little bit dizzy. I'm not sure how it happened. I'm so tanky and I thought I was unbalanced.
I don't feel so good.
No, that's because you just tanked a tower, you dum-dum.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so they do get the Mitch, and yeah, that's about it. Though it's an auger, he doesn't really care that much. Black hole was used. It wasn't used on a very important target.
It's a core ogre though.
It is a core ogre, but come on, it's an ogre.
Come on, it's Mitch.
It's Mitch. It's an ogre. It doesn't really care too much.
He gives his life. What was he gonna do? Farm?
Oh,
20
that
minutes?
port! Like when you use the TP right next to you, it's next level. It's really next level because why? Explain that to me, Pigeon. Why is that next level?
Because the opponents think that you're going to escape to that lane. They immediately, if they had just a glimpse of sight, they're going to believe you're gone. And then you can make an ambush move. But the problem is, EPG are the ones making the move. In the bot lane, Gus coming out. They found Swift in him, but the Living Armor's going to keep him alive. And Zitrak taking a lot more damage right now. Shikuchi comes out, and Swift in will move away. They even dropped a sentry for nada.
Right? They get some bounties. They actually get 3. The 4th one was...
Up top, stun's coming out. Chosen one's been found. No black hole. Mitch wants some vengeance here, but the Eidolons, they activate the precision ore. So much damage, Mitch might fall here. And Chosen one getting low, but Mitch will be the one to go down.
Mitch finally falls.
Look at that. I want to bet.
Mitch falls without a black hole used. Feels bad, actually, because the first time they actually wasted a big spell, and that was a good kill. But this second time, they actually wasted nothing, and he dies without the spell being used on him. Without a big, giant cooldown being committed, that is.
That's the thing. Like, Enigma, I feel like he's just dominating this lane. There's not a big net worth difference, but the difference is that you pick Mitch, you want to brawl, you want to win the lane hard. Varanya looking to win in the mid lane, but Kodos, he has a Shadow Amulet. He doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, he's got the Chappy amulet to get by.
But he doesn't use it like Chappy, all right? He uses it in a sophisticated manner.
Of course he can't use it like Chappy. Chappy is the master of the Shadow Amulet. Like, he mastered that item.
Did you learn from him?
Of course, everyone learned from him. Like,
Astral learned from every other player dealing with a Dark Willow. You just TP out. Curse Crown, way too long.
Yeah, you TP out, but you leave your tower. And because of that, Swift Ending is going to get it. At the same time,
there's
though,
a Swift Ending for the bot lane. His Treant Protector's going to fall.
Yeah,
Varanya's here, but what can you do?
They tip Fishman, but Varanya is here. And he's going to wait for one more player, perhaps. No, he's actually going to defend it, it seems.
Black Hole's available soon. You need to be careful against the Chosen One.
He needs one more.
He needs a defusal. Let's be honest here, Liz.
He needs a defusal, and he needs +1 to be able to kill the Chosen One. And +1 is coming in.
Yeah, but Black Hole's coming off cooldown. LeBron's back. No Fiend's Grip this time. What could kill him? Maybe another crowd control spell, such as a Black Hole?
With Black Hole, they could take him down.
Not worth it for a support. Varanya's super deep. Zitrak's moving forward.
Look at them. They're all emulating Chappy, man. Everyone's trying to be Chappy these days.
Well, it's unfair. Klinks has a built-in invis. We have to build ours on the side of Nemiga.
Yeah, they're trying. They're basically
emulating
saying,
Clinks,
you know
not
what,
Chappy.
you can be Invis, we can be Invis as well. Like,
You know what
we're
they're saying? You know
stronger.
what? Chappy's not even in this tournament. We're emulating the Clinks, who is thinking about going for Kodos here. But that's a big ask. Kodos has the Shadow Blade complete. No more Chappy behavior.
Shadow Blade, yeah, Baranya should know that he has no kill potential here.
Okay. He
Actually,
didn't actually see him go invis, and now the
they
black
get
on the
LeBron.
bot lane. Wow, they hate LeBron so
Mid lane,
much.
I think they're
and now
just gonna go
Kodos,
Mitch.
light strike around the mid lane. The Laguna as well. They're going to find Mitch. He's dead. The Terrorize comes out, but that just means you run away quicker than the Lina. Fishman does tank the roots. There's going to be a Bedlam moving in. You're under tower right now. The Shadow Amulet. So many Chappy amulets.
DNZ is gone.
This is from Zittrax allows the turnaround. You do lose the Bane, but you get the kill on the DNZ.
Actually, I really liked the way they were thinking there, because I can completely relate. Basically, because
You build Chappy amulets too?
because Baranya was on Lina when she Shadow Bladed, he knew exactly where Lina was going, and that was on the Ogre. And because of that, he went to the Ogre and waited for him to get stunned so that he can initiate on the Lina. However, they didn't hope that Mitch is gonna fall so fast, and Mitch disappeared, and because of that, they couldn't get Lina on time.
Maybe if they actually hit Bramble Maze down, the
Yeah,
Terrorize
yeah,
would
yeah.
have been beautiful.
If they hit it, it could have been great. Mitch would die, but so would Lina. But this way, Lina survives and Mitch dies.
Maybe
even
if
though they
DNZ
knew.
was a programmer and he understood pathfinding, he'd know the shortest route to escape. Just a process and thought here.
Shortest route, man.
Yeah,
I actually had that exam like 2-3 years ago. I remember that.
How to take the shortest route.
No, there's like these branches, and yeah, you have to find the shortest route.
Oh, I was about to say, because this sounds very KGB, like escape plan. What's the shortest route out?
Nothing to do
Mr.
with KGB.
Bosnian Hitman, Fishman.
Yeah.
Forward here, Nightmare's going to come
The
out. There's the
shortest
Phoenix
path.
group as well. They see the tree, and Astral's waiting here, the stun control, but he needs to move away. Baranya's arrived. There's the overgrowth is big. Might be able to get them here, but the time that's going to be used, Swift Endem trying to move forward. They'll get the Earthshaker ready. Going to trace forward more. Treant will now fall, but Fishman will go as well. 2-for-1 trade. And
Mitch
Mitch,
should be
he's hunting.
satisfied.
They
Mitch
see
is actually...
no, he's not satisfied.
Mitch
He
is not
wants more.
satisfied. He wants more. He said,
Shows
you
the one
did
he
not
breaks his
satisfy
trees and
me.
reveals himself. What is this move? He doesn't have the black hole, and he's going to run out of life fast, but Mitch running out fast. He's under a tier 2. He can't tank this. He's going to die. And once again...
Why do you question the chosen one?
Why do I question the precision aura? Because that's what that was
Why
again.
do you question the chosen child, the seventh son of the seventh son?
Because this
the
is
one.
2018, not like 2006 when Neo was relevant. I'm sorry.
Pepe hands, I'm so old.
Poor Keanu
Matrix.
Reeves.
Need to watch that again. No.
He's got John Wicks now. It's not too bad. Nightmare
Yeah,
coming
actually,
out.
you're right.
They've actually found the Weaver and Astral. Oh, he's still got the Echo available. The Enchant Totem, the Fissure follow-up. Laguna, don't even need to use the
Yo,
Echo.
okay, Pigeon, I'm sorry. Wasn't Swift Ending dying like this the first game as well? On the same bounty rune? Right? He tries stealing these bounty runes a bit too much.
You have to take the time, times it by 2, take away 5, times by 2 again, and then you're on the right time.
Oh, that's how it works. That's how time traveling works. Did anyone in the chat write down that formula? Quickly, guys, quickly.
No,
Write that
that's
down,
my
write that down.
secret formulae for being invited to Ukraine. You can't have that. But look at this right now. Big monies for EPG. Look at those. Look at the bounty runes. Then look at the net worth. Then look at the bounty runes. You see the net worth? Nemiga are looking pretty plump right now.
Nemiga are looking great. Why not? Like, the Drow is the only one under the Weaver, and she's actually very close as well. So, Drow, can you please get 200 gold to get above Weaver, please?
Well, Drow just found a haste. He's about to run into a trap. There's a Nightmare on the mid lane, but the Drow, maybe a little trouble. He's dead. He's gone. Baranya finds the kill, and now the Fiend's Grip coming out in the mid lane. Mitch, protected by the living armor, but not for long. The physical control keeps in the Midnight Pulse is going to fall. Baranya arriving now. The Terrorize is going to be there, but you're just helping him run away. This is not how this works. The body blocks. Whoopsie, the creeps working against Astral here. The final hit
there.
blocked out with the Nightmare, and the Guardian Greaves will be fine.
Man, he already has Guardian Greaves. That Enigma, you can't mess with him anymore. With
Swift
her,
ending.
with it.
Kodos made mistakes here. He used Light Strike Array. Oh, the Laguna coming out. Won't matter. Living Armor protects him, and he'll use the time lapse and get the kill.
Didn't really have to use the time lapse, but still, it's slow cooldown. It doesn't really matter.
I mean,
Heals him
come
up.
on. It's from 20% to 100% HP.
Yeah,
It's worth it.
yeah, it's definitely worth it. He had the living armor, that's what I meant, so it would
Yeah,
have healed him up.
To an extent, but better be safe than sorry. And, I mean, that was kind of adorable, the Drow kill. She just picked up a haste rune. And even when you have a haste as a Drow, I wouldn't advise running up to the high ground without vision. That's
Of course.
that's a slight mistake.
Zitrax, Shadow Bladed up. I mean, he's still very strong versus Weaver right now because one Gust and this Weaver can die. So he has to be careful.
That's why he's going for the BKB. This is a smart Weaver. Swift ending.
We smart.
Swift ending doesn't want to have a Swift ending this game.
Yeah, like he's a TI player after all, man. We
Which
smart.
TI was that?
Last one.
TI
Not
7?
this one.
TI7, yeah.
Yeah, he played there with Hellraisers actually.
That's true, he did.
Yeah, man.
Chosen
He's smart,
one.
I'm telling you.
He's going to just find out what TI player can do. He's going to move in. Chosen one, the black
Black
hole coming out. No,
hole!
it's big, but not big enough. He's all alone in the middle of no man's land, and you just blew a big hole for nothing.
So the chosen one. Listen, you are the chosen one. But when you use the black hole, try to have at least one teammate.
Oh,
next to
Echo
you.
coming out.
Echo!
The big move. The Gust as well. The turnaround kill. Swift ended dead. The Dust River LeBron. He's done so. No escape for him. Well, at least seated by 2 more seconds. But goodbye, Mr. Triet.
Never mind. Actually, he was just baiting them. You know what? Sometimes you have to make the enemies think you're baited. Because if you think, like, if you make them think less of you, they start playing worse, and then you come back. You surprise them with your moves, and they disappear. Like you.
So this is how you win your pops. You feed and then take back.
That's it. You know how many?
Baranya.
Oh,
Zitrax might be feeding, but no, he
the Gust.
sees him. He's got the Gust.
He has everything.
There's the Gust coming out, slow him down. The Frost Arrow's going to get time. Yes, the Fiend's Grip is dead. It's terrorized.
Terrorized.
On
DNZ on point.
By the way, does this make you Bosnian Toby? I heard that black hole attempt. Look at you go.
I said Bliat hole.
I
not
got the
black hole.
echoes, and you've got the black holes. And look at that replay. LeBron, magnificent the way he buys himself 2 more seconds before he imminently dies.
Wait, so you can't say you can't hype the black hole because Toby hyped it once. What kind of a world are we living in?
No,
man?
it's
Come on.
just the black hole was. Let's be honest here. No one was there to help him. That was a crap shot.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm still gonna hype it up.
that was what we call the Enigma syndrome, which is where I see 4 heroes. This is my moment.
This is my moment of glory. No.
Guys, come back me up. Sorry, we're on the other side of the map, killing
Kodos.
people off. And actually, Baranya might
Hey,
be killed off, but
Baranya,
Kodos
there's
gets invis.
Baranya, listen to me, bro. Dust. It's so good. Remember the storm from when Kodos was
Weaver
playing?
has it.
Weaver
Weaver
has it. Yeah, there you go. Swift Ending understands me. Baranya now also has to have it.
Uh oh, that's a dead train. Missed chances aren't going to save you for long. Zitrax has vision on the high ground, and it's good enough. Although the important part to highlight here is that was the Earthshaker image, so they might go looking for a ward that's not even there.
Yeah, actually, because I was wondering why does he see him, but it was the Shaker, and EPG might not know that. They did have the ward on the high ground though, so they should be aware. Zitrax going
Zitrax
again,
sneaking in.
again.
Yep, DNZ's here as well. He wants that rune so badly. Puts down the Bramble Maze, but it's too late. Oh, the Gust pushback means the Fissure misses. And DNZ might escape, but Bitch won't be so late. DNZ going to look for the turnaround opportunity here, but he's still going to die. Kid tries to get stunned up. Baranya looking to make his move in the bot lane. Top lane, Swift Ending going to work on Kodos. It starts to reveal him. He is the one who brought the detection. Kodos trying to move away quick enough, but Light Strike Array will connect onto the Swift Ending. They're going to move away. Chosen one, chasing forward, looking for the tree and kill. LeBron's going to fall. Overgrowth completely fluffed and wasted here. Swift Ending's just going to make his escape as Kodos does get Shadow Bladed again. And what's happening in the bot lane, Klink's died. Klink's got killed by the Drow.
Yeah, he tried to go for that kill on the bounty rune, and he actually suffered the consequences.
The
Fishman
dire
coming.
consequences.
Dire consequences.
Oh,
Dire
there we go,
rip
Fiend's
here
Grip
on the
coming
Fishman.
out. Astral ready to party. He has the Echo Slam to work with if he needs it, but it won't be needed. The Midnight Pulse, the Black Hole!
Black
Following
Hole!
up, they're going to find him, and it looks like DNZ are trying to move away. The stun control's on top of him, though. The Terrorize coming out, the scale away. Light Strike Array did clip on him and finish him off. Now the Nightmare
Mitch.
moving forward for more. Kodos, he wants his Mitch. Living Armor's going to run out. He's forced to fight, but he can't. 4-1,
Fight
he
him,
will
Mitch.
fall.
Fight him, you proud dogger. Never mind, he dies.
Well, this is getting very grim. There's a 10k net worth lead for Nemiga. And you know what this means? With all those kills, this is Roche time. Because should we point out the fact that Astral hasn't had to commit more than 1 Echo Slam
Oh,
so
look
far
at that
this game?
fissure. Look at that Roshan, please, behind the fissure. He's like,
Look
I
how
want to
quick it
hit you, but
drops.
I can't. He's trying to get to them.
I've got to actually give it to Astral. And so far this time, well, not just Astral, Nemiga in general, the way they've played, they barely had to use the black, well, the black hole's been used, but the fissures into the Echo Slams, not needed. The fissure is enough to set up everything else.
I mean, they've been playing so well so far. They're winning this. Did you
wish
check
you-
the score? Did you check the
I'm
score?
seeing it 10-21, 11k net worth lead, now Nagus. And you know what? I wish you had your harmonica right now because it would fit with a beautiful dance that the side of Nemiga are making
I
around the
was
side
like,
of EPG.
as I was flying to Kiev, I was thinking like, as I was riding to the airport, I was like, should I bring the harmonica? Probably
You need
not.
a dog, though. You need to hire a dog.
I need a dog as well with the harmonica, so I need to, like, the meme has to be complete, you know. I can't half-ass it, and because of that, I didn't bring
No,
it.
we don't. There's no Russian dogs here. Just wonderful Ukrainian people.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful Ukrainian people.
They have been very welcoming. You know, it's holiday today for them.
Yeah, it's holiday because their friend has a birthday, so it's a holiday.
In the office holiday style,
yeah,
right?
office holiday.
Oh, moving in. Fish is going to be
Mitch.
there.
Hello,
Mitch,
Mitch.
super low. You need to get out right now.
Right,
It'll be fine.
that fissure usually has to,
Fishman? He's super deep.
yeah, but Ogre is so low that he has to just
Yeah, he
run.
got a little bit distracted by DNZ. They're going to run to the roots, feeling a little bit clumsy, but they are in control. And look at this move from EPG. They are pretty deep, and Light Strike Ray comes out. The Fiend
The
Grip
whip
as
is
well.
there.
They found Clinks. Baranya is just going to melt. Gone.
Man, if this game continues, I mean, EPG are the favorites here, but they're definitely
They're not looking very favorable
they're
right now.
not looking very well at all.
I would not put money on this team right now. This is grim. And you look at the late game potential compared to Nemiga. Nemiga's stronger. They need to do something soon because they're going to approach high ground. They still have the Aegis sitting on Lina. Kodos to lead the way.
He erected that tower with the Bloodlust, which is really good. They also use the Fortify plus the shield from the Treant, which makes the fairies not disappear as you're hitting the tower, which makes the tower heal up.
I'm disappointed. I wish there was a Lich in this game. The ultimate tower buff team. You'd
Oh.
have the
The
Ogre,
armor, the Ogre, the
yeah,
Treant.
and the Lich as well. Imagine that. You get level 25.
Dude,
We've seen our
you
filthy
just
art
defend
quarter
forever.
strategies.
You just
Yeah.
defend forever, you know? You have the mega tower, basically.
And then you
Bloodlusted.
take a Gyro IO. It's completely weird how you're going to lane it. Who cares? Because if you manage to get a late game, you're never going to lose. Gyro over
the
Rapier
bloodlusted ice tower, man, with fairies jumping around him.
and the regen later on
And
as
the
well.
region,
Oh
of course.
my god.
And then when you reach level 25 on Lich, and you get the region as well. Is it still region? I think that was changed. Was it?
No, it's still regen.
It's still regional.
They decreased. I don't think they decreased the regen. I think they decreased the other for the Lich. But Lich isn't in this game. Instead, we have a big fat Mitch
Big fat Mitch.
ready to shake it
Don't
out.
fat shame him.
Fat in a good way. He's got a decent amount of money for his team. I'm kidding. He's not going to
Hello,
watch LeBron. They broke the trees. You need to escape, but you won't be able to do the Light Strike Array for the find him. And this is, I think, the most grim thing right now. Look at this. I have to give credit to Nemiga. We're 25 minutes in, and the tower is still standing. And they are not the team with the tree.
Yeah. They've actually
the mid, yeah.
handled this game so well. I actually don't remember Burania being this silent in a game for quite a while. This
On a Clinks especially.
unnoticeable, yeah. Especially a Clinks.
I mean, I know you're in this. You feel a little bit silent, but you're meant to pop up every once in a while
yeah,
and
pop
kill
up
someone.
and kill someone, not pop up and die.
Brania trying to move away. The Bramble will cover his escape as it tracks. Was revealed by the dust. They didn't want to move on to him. The mid lane, the continued push is on. Chosen One is here. And while they've activated the Precision Ore again, the living armor won't matter because the
That
tower is
tower.
not living despite the armor that was on it. It is gone, and they'll move in for the racks now. This is getting grim for EPG.
They still have 1 full minute on that
Terrorize
Aegis.
scares away the lean up. They broke the tree, so there's no approach for LeBron right now. Chosen One. He has been chosen to lead this push, and he'll do so.
He's just
Tracks.
standing in front.
He's taking a
Hitting.
lot of damage, actually. If they can find him, that's perfect. Fire Blast control. Dodges
He has the
roots there.
4 staff. And if you commit everyone onto the draw,
Look at
Enigma
Bot.
is going to be...
Look at bot. It's already set up for them.
The creeps have been the MVP of this game. They're
But
already pushing in.
think
Because
the
of that
point-
draw aura, though.
Yeah, I think the point you're going to make, sorry for cutting you off there, because it's important, because they're losing the last out of tower. You're going to say,
You can
they
cut
jump
me
on the
off
drow.
anytime, baby. Like, whenever you want to.
All right.
Like, I respect your analysis so much. I
no
love
trim,
it.
baby.
I love
no
it.
trim. But I was going to say, okay, let me see if I can read your mind, because we're so in sync. Enigma plus Earthshaker. If you go on the drow, you're dead.
Exactly. Like, I don't even... I just have to give you just a
Just a little bit, a little
just
taste.
a little taste of my ideas, and you take over, man. That's it.
There you go.
If you go on Drow, if you go on Lich, if you go on Lina, like the Enigma and the Shaker are gonna follow up. They're not gonna be AFK, and because of that, it's very hard for EPG to join these fights. It's very hard for them to initiate.
And the irony here is that while Mitch on the Ogre on one side, it's actually Nemiga with more layers. They've got the Black Hole, they've got the Echo Slam, they've got the Fiend's Grip to catch one up. The Gust can be huge. We've seen it used to maximum potency in fights before. This is super scary. I mean, they're 19k behind.
Yeah,
Nemiga.
what does EPG have when it comes to team fights? They have Overgrowth and Terrorize. and that's it. And when you look at Nemiga, they have Black Hole, they have Echo, they have Gust. All of these spells are AoE control spells, and they're really good. Oh, Swift Ending.
No, he can't.
Should be
He's
fine.
fine. Swift Ending will make his escape.
Actually, Zitrax is going into that Manta soon.
Oh, Echo Slam in the bot lane. They found a target. It's a big one for him as well. The Klings Lagoon it up. He's dead. Living armor. It buys maybe 1 second max, but they see everything. And LeBron, slut cheeks clenched. He's like, oh, this is not a good place to be. I don't want to be here right now.
Well, he's giving info.
Yep,
to
too much
DNZ.
info given. This Curse Crown's going to come out, but the Light Strike Raid's going to connect. Kodos going to hide in the tree line. Astral's still here.
got it.
With the stun opportunity, the Terrorize going to be there. Kodos still running away. Light Strike Raid connects on LeBron though, and he will just run off. Meanwhile, on the back foot, DNZ does fall to Astral.
Yeah, because
Astral,
DNZ is dead,
he's
they
hunting
have
for
no
more
damage.
Mitch. The dust reveal, they see LeBron as well. The overgrowth does come out, but Swift Ender moving across now. Looking on the Fisherman, trying to do enough, but Chosen One in the base, knocking on the door. The jump forward, Astral picked up the Aghanims, and now Earthshaker's in control. The sleep hitting the Swift Ending, the brain sap as well. Fishman staying alive. The BKB is going to come out. Swift Ending doing a lot of damage. Now going to chase on the Kodos, but he's so fast. And all the time, Chosen One's just on the high ground. No one's dealing with this right now because there's also illusions from Drow in the bot lane.
Yeah, they have to deal with it because that Enigma is taking Rax's top and
And
Drow is taking Rax's
bot.
bottom.
Zitrax going to move away the Shadow Blade. The dust reveals, but Astral's there once more. The Light Striker Raid. No, the damage! It's too much. The Black Hole! In the top lane, Baranya gets the BKB out, but Chosen One says, I can match you. Whatever you got, I'll make it happen too. He's going to run away with the BKB. Baranya in full retreat. Astral moving forward. The stun
Shaker
control shaking on downtown. DNZ going to be hit up. Kodos getting low. Baranya will run him out, but now Chosen One is going to move forward. The trouble's happening. Astral moves forward on Baranya to find the stuns to be able to bring him down. He's dead. Buyback with Mitch, but what can he do with her? They're going to turn around, they're going to finish off your base. You're up against Ancients now, and Nemiga, they are doing this.
This is GG.
It looks like it's going to be that way. The stuns come
It's
out,
over.
Mitch just runs out of his base, and GG, as EPG, they crumble. And
Man,
this was unexpected. EPG, they were favorites coming into this compared to Nemiga, but
What do you mean
Nemiga-
it's unexpected? You give Zitrax the Drow, you lose. That's what happens, man. Zitrax got.
I mean, I'm going to say it again. Astral, Earthshaker again from the first game. This game, a lot more fancy players compared to the first one. But this man, you can give the credit all you want across the Zitrax getting his Drow. I'm going to credit Earthshaker because
He played well.
he did.
He definitely did.
Even in the first game where it's like, he didn't do much.
The first game,
done
he wasn't
crucial
as
things.
flashy as this game.
Yeah, exactly.
But honestly, this game, I honestly think the Klings did not do as much as he was supposed to. Maybe it's not really the hero for Baranya. Maybe it's not the hero that he practices a lot. Overall, the laning stage didn't go their way either. Mitch had a lot of farm, but he was up against Enigma, who was also free farming. And because of that, Mitch goes Atralance, Enigma gets gets Greaves. And those Greaves are going to help her team a lot more than the Atralance is going to help Mitch's team. And EPG is out, man.
Yeah, they're gone. How do you feel about that?
I would lie if I said that I wasn't biased towards EPG a little bit because, yeah, they are my ex-teammates, some of them, and I like the guys. They're my countrymen, more or less, so...
And there is the little LeBron value to talk about.
Of course, there's always the memes, man.
But sadly, that won't be there
But
now.
overall,
We've got underdogs in the running here.
yeah, at least that's fun. And let's be real, EPG already lost to Navi, so Nemiga is going to get a shot, so maybe that's
Someone a
going to
little
be
bit
a bit more interesting, yeah.
I can see that. And I mean, I'm looking at that game, I'm looking back, and I'm thinking, like I said, Baranya, that matchup, the Klings versus Lina, maybe isn't his hero because we've seen this time and time again, the Lina Klings matchup. And usually Klings has a
Klings
kill
dominates,
by level
right?
4. Yeah, he kills you, he forces you out, but
Those
I never
shadow
felt like he was doing
amulets,
enough.
those shadow amulets
The
were on
Chappie
point.
amulets
Yeah.
were beautiful.
Chappie amulets, great.
yeah, this is the beauty of Chappie now. He might be kicked from Empire, but he'll always be relevant.
Always. The
Always.
shadow amulet carries his name, carries his legacy.
Maybe he'll bounce. You never know. He might bounce back in like 2 years, similar to how Solo did. It might happen one day, but that's not our focus right now. Our focus is what happened here. Tomorrow, of course, Empire will play a little bit more. Actually, no. Did they win?
Yeah,
They won. So not tomorrow.
soon.
Not the next day after. The one after that, because of course we're going to go through. The
They'll
final
play one
matches.
of these.
No,
days-
wait. The final
days,
match is
guys.
the same day. Sorry, I'm getting scrambled. But what's important here is we have a clear vision. We've had 4 teams eliminated tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're gonna have Navi, right? Are they gonna play Navi and Nemiga? Are they playing tomorrow?
No.
No?
I'm not in my head to just troll you a little bit. No, tomorrow we have the other groups. Remember?
The
So we
other
had four
groups. Oh,
so we
had
had
to-
4 teams eliminated. We're going to have 4 more teams eliminated. This is brutal.
We're going to eliminate
Maincast,
4 more.
have mercy on these teams. They've tried hard. I mean, there you go. Look at Group C. We're going to see what's happening tomorrow.
Empire is there.
We're going to be starting off with Espada versus Wu-Tang, and then whoever wins that will go up against Empire. See, they didn't win because underdogs. Yes, underdogs are living up to the name on proven
Underdogs
a winning
are
underdog.
not living up to their name. They're just
No, you
winning
can be an underdog, but in the pick, the only
alright.
time anyone mentions underdogs is when they're winning, right?
Of course.
And there's the other group. Look at this. They're on point. They're going to have Lithium versus
Dynamo
Europe.
Brest.
And then Brestamons going up against whoever wins that. And then the following days, we'll get
Green
on to
Strike.
the final matches, which is going to be several best of threes. But that's going to be it from us here on the English coverage of the Maincast Autumn Brawl for today, Liz. It's been a long day, but it's been a fantastic day nonetheless. So we will say... Well,
we're just going to say goodbyes. I hope you guys enjoyed our cast and the stream.
I've been Killer Pigeon.
I've been Lizard.
And we will join you tomorrow to recommence with CIS EU Bloodbaths. You're always checking out the NA, the SEA, but this is where the Bloodbaths were born and raised.
This is where the true dotes
And
happen.
this is where it will continue tomorrow. Be sure to tune in.